Hey everybody, my name is Jen and this is Jen Geigley Knits. Welcome. Thank you for hanging out here with me today or tonight or whenever this ends up on YouTube. Thank you for your patience. I usually upload a video every Saturday morning, but that was not possible this week. I don't know where this week went. I don't know where this whole month went. I don't know how it's almost October and I don't know how that happened, basically. But I have a lot of fun things to share with you today. It's officially fall now. I hung out with Erica and we had coffee and we randomly cast on a new project that we hope to finish by Rhinebeck. It's only 3 weeks away. Out of nowhere, yeah. A new cast on. I have another new cast on. I have a whole bunch of things that are just barely started and I probably need to pick one, but anyway, we'll get to that. I got some new to me old vintage IKEA fabric squares that are in rolls, and so I'm going to unroll them with you because I think this is going to be old prints that I have studied and admired over the years, and it's like they're pre-cut into squares, and I guess IKEA used to sell these, so we're going to look at that. I have a sock tube split that I'm going to show you how I add the heel and so much more. And maybe most exciting for me, I have a new phone. I got the iPhone 17 Pro. And so if this looks and sounds better, this might be a huge upgrade. I have no idea yet, but I'm very excited because there's new camera options and new video options. There's the video in video option. And I'm so excited I was able to get this phone before I go to Rhinebeck. And so my Rhinebeck recap this year is going to be extra good, I think. Because of the new video options and the new photo options. There's a new zoom. There's all these new features that I'm still discovering. And so that is super fun and exciting. Some YouTubers have a fancy camera and a tripod and fancy equipment, but I just use my iPhone and there's nothing wrong with that. But my iPhone was getting kind of old. The storage and the battery power were kind of suffering. And so I'm very, very excited about this new phone and its capabilities. So hopefully this looks clearer or sounds better, hoping. So it is technically okay that I was late with the video this week because this actually works out really well for me accidentally because this was not planned. But right now, the cart is open for Knit Stars for the last time this year. This is your last chance to get in on season 10, and then the cart closes October 15th. So this little window, you can go check it out now. The link is in the description below. But I have compiled a little video of my behind the scenes of my class that I will share with you now. And yeah, just take a look.
You didn't know back then what you've been knowing now. Before the broken skin and letting your love out, playing the tape again. It's such a sorry sound. Old shaky monologue, just dragging you around, reaching for reset, reaching for reason to begin, watching the sunset, front porch cigarette with my best friend. You didn't know back then what you've been knowing now. Black lines and dominoes, pushing each other down. When all the games run through, with all the players set, I'll still be here with you. Are we big winners yet? I'm reaching for reset, reaching for reason to begin, watching the sunset, front porch cigarette with my best friend.
have to say, after seeing, because so I've seen my whole class and I've made the little edits and checked it all out, and it's pretty great. But then we get to see the other people in our season, including Franklin Habit, Kay and Ann from Modern Daily Knitting, Clara Parks, Nora Gone, so many beautiful, amazing, talented knit and crochet stars from around the world. My favorite part is seeing everyone's lifestyle section, because we all get like a little lifestyle segment where they follow us around our house and ask us questions, and we go around our city. And it's like, those alone are like, I would just watch all that from everyone and be so totally happy. But after seeing the clips from everyone's classes and their lifestyle segments, I am just like, I promise you, this season is good. It is above and beyond. It is season 10, so we have more knit stars and crochet stars, and it's pretty fantastic. And the lineup is like incredible. So here are the stars of season 10. It's an incredible list. It's very impressive. I'm very honored, beyond to be part of this season. I cannot believe it. So here are some more clips of everyone that's in season 10, just because it's so beautiful. I'm just going to take a little tiny bit out of each of their classes and put that right here, because I'm just in awe. If you decide to purchase Knit Stars using my link in the description, it is an affiliate link, and that is how I am compensated for being part of this Knit Stars season. And it means the world. Thank you so much for your support. I really, truly appreciate it. Each of us has put in a whole year of lots of planning and effort and work and knitting and writing and worksheets and all this stuff, and then filming and doing all the things. So it is an entire year of effort and love and everything we've poured out into these classes. So they are really like, we've put our all into them. So thank you so much for your support. Go check out the open cart Knit Stars situation. There's also the golden ticket. If you want to get all of the seasons and watch everybody from Stephen West to Gay Glaspie to Arne and Carlos, like all of your favorite knitters and crocheters over the years, you can get the golden ticket and see everybody, including our season 10. And so that is kind of the best deal, because you get to see everyone every season. This is the 10th season, so you'll get all 10 years of Knit Stars. And so honestly, I mean, I have a couple of seasons from before I became part of this, and I have rewatched them, especially when I've been sick, or just when you're kind of down and out and you need, like, I don't know, anytime, even in the winter when you just can't get out, or if you can't travel to the fiber festivals and do all that stuff, this is in the convenience of your own home. You don't have to go take a class somewhere or pay for a trip and a plane ticket and a hotel. Everything has come to you, and that is the beauty of Knit Stars. We bring it to your living room. You can watch in your pajamas and, you know, knit along with us, and that is kind of the beauty of it. So thank you for checking it out. I really appreciate all your support. And yeah, Knit Stars season 10. It's here. Moving on to all the other things. Also, I am noticing, I do think this phone already looks better. I can tell, I feel like it looks better. I don't know. We'll see. You might not be able to tell. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, new cast-ons. So let me cut to Erica and I having coffee a week ago-ish. And we decided to cast on a new Rhinebeck sweater together. Let's watch. We're looking at all the things today. I've got socks. We have shelter that we're comparing for a possible last-minute Rhinebeck sweater. And Erica's back with her chicken sweater that's almost done. Like, how did you do that so quickly? And you were traveling.
It took a lot of time.
Whoa. It looks so good.
Do you want to see everything I have?
Sure.
I have this.
Whoa. Where did
along.
that come from?
I knit this before I left.
Oh my gosh.
But I feel like it's too big. So I kind of But then I tried it on this morning and I was like, oh, it's fine.
Huh. What is this? What is this called?
This is that favorite vest number 3, I think.
Oh.
And it is for the vest. Oh, the vest knit along.
The vest knit along.
The botanical knitter.
Yeah. Botanical knitter. Emily.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel so. I've been in a different world. Botanical knitter is running, and she's got. It's called like the October. It has like some October theme name. It's very cute.
I saw that.
I just need to put the neckline on.
This yarn is really cool.
This is a vintage yarn that I ordered off of eBay a while ago, and it came in like the original box.
Oh, wow.
Isn't it so good?
Oh, that's so fun. Whoa.
Yeah.
Grizzly.
It's pretty great.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I love the yellow.
I love a weird vintage yarn. It's like thick and thin.
Fantastic. Oh, yeah. That is great.
Yeah.
No, I love your vest. I can't believe you made that before you left.
Well, it's on 11, so.
Wow.
I finished this.
It's cool. What? You
but
did.
This is the Collage KAL.
Yeah. And you're wearing the Riggies cardigan.
My Riggies cardigan.
Whoa, whoa.
I started the Riggies hat, but I didn't get very far.
Wow.
So it tells you to block it before you sew it up. So then if you like the cowl, I think it'll grow a little bit. But
I see. I did not understand the construction now.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah. The 3 needle bind off. And then you can also do like an I-cord edging.
Okay.
I think I'll do to bring in a little bit more purple because in my head the purple is going to be a bigger pop.
Sure. I love the purple. So really good choice.
Try and get a little bit more purple in there.
No, I like that idea. Nice.
And then I just have a sock. Oh no, this is different. Oh my god, what have I done?
Oh my gosh.
This is the new
You have a whole pile. This did not exist like just 2 weeks ago.
Well, that's what happens when you like live in a hotel room for an entire week.
Oh, it's amazing. This is so great.
Yeah, this is my Halloween hat. So it's the Manhattan hat.
Okay.
And it's with the Lion brand, the glow yarn. So I think in theory it should glow.
Wow.
But I haven't tested it.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it really, like the last time we met, I think we both were feeling kind of like, I don't have anything to knit. I'm not inspired. And then something happened.
You made like 5 things.
But it's also that like, I checked a bag so I could take so much knitting.
Good.
I knew that I was going to be exhausted from the conference, but also stuck in my hotel room, needing something to do.
Yeah.
And so then I cast on everything because I was stressed out about not having enough. Or like getting down there and not liking the thing that you brought.
Yeah.
Or like running out of yarn. Like I ran out of yarn when I was down there with this.
Sure. No, that's fantastic. Wow.
Why are we like this?
I don't know. But you got so much done. I can't even believe how much you got done.
I know, but let's cast on another
I know. Let's start another one. So we're looking at our shelter stash colors for a possible Finest Kind sweater by Alicia Plummer. And if we both knit it in less than a month for Rhinebeck, I mean, why not? So this is Erica's, what's it called? Button jar? No.
Yeah.
Button something?
Button jar.
Button jar. So this is all shelter. And then I have these 2 in my stash that I'm picking from. Mine is Hayloft and Sweatshirt. And so I think we both want to make this sweater, and we're just picking our colors and swatching to see if this yarn works. And I think it will. So that's what we're doing today.
When I saw you walking down that hill, head high and shoulders back, watching you was such a thrill. All that I could do say,
Humble beginnings.
I couldn't hold back.
So yeah, when Brooklyn Tweed announced they were not going to do their yarn anymore, I was like extremely bummed out. And I collected some sweater quantities of my favorite shelter because I love this yarn. And so I grabbed a few colors of it. And then Erica had a sweater quantity that she grabbed at the same time. The green, I believe, is called Button Jar, and it's really good. They all have the little flecks of color. They have really good texture. They're real squishy and great and rustic. And so here's the humble beginnings of my Finest Kind sweater by Alicia Plummer. And I was 2 inches beyond this yesterday, but I was knitting during Zoom meetings, and I got just the tiniest bit off of one of my rounds of texture, and it was maybe not super noticeable, but I think it would be. Like when you hold this back, it really, you can tell if something's off. And so I ripped back last night, and it's okay, but we don't know if we can finish these in 3 weeks. It's possible. Erica's faster than me, and I have not had a lot of free time or knitting time lately, which has been really tough, honestly. But man, if I'll even stay up some late nights. I would really like to get this done by the time Rhinebeck rolls around. And yes, Erica and I are going to Rhinebeck again this year, as we have in the past. I do a Rhinebeck recap video every year, and I'm very excited about that. You can watch my old ones if you'd like. I've been doing this since like 2022, I think. And it's really fun to look back on all the Rhinebecks, especially if you haven't gone before, or if you don't go but you would like to see what it's like. I have very, very thorough recaps that are extremely thorough. Our schedule, in case you're wondering, this year is Friday. We are doing Cake Palooza. We got the cake slot? No. What's the slot we got? I don't remember what it's called. Sugar? We got the first slot in the morning from 10 to 12. Then we're going directly to Indie Untangled from 12 to 2. We did this last year, and it overlaps a little. You can't quite get everywhere on time, and it's hard to leave the thing you're at, and it's like, we try to hit it all, we pack it in. Also Friday, we are going to the Woolen Affair, which I cannot wait. It is back at the Hutton Brickyards, which we were at the old event years ago. Such a beautiful location. I am so excited to go back to that. We got the all-day ticket because we don't know what time we will get there. And I think that goes until 6 p.m. So we will be there after Indie Untangled our slot ends at 2. And then we're going to be exhausted, I think. And we'll go back to our Airbnb and chill and eat. Then Saturday, New York Sheep and Wool. Cannot wait. Sunday, New York Sheep and Wool. I have some little things going on during the day. And then we are going to the Jill Draper Open Air Studio. That's kind of like our tradition, sometime after our New York Sheep and Wool Sunday day. And then that's our rough plan. So if you see us, come say hi. We love meeting you. We love seeing you and reuniting with all of our fiber friends from everywhere. It is so much fun. So we already cannot wait. We really hope to be wearing these matching Finest Kind sweaters by my good friend Alicia Plummer, who is also part of Knit Star Season 10. I love that girl. And if there's any knitter to support right now, and she's been having some health stuff that's really, really tough to go through, go buy one of Alicia's patterns. She's an amazing designer. She's been around for a while, and I love her to pieces. She's just my favorite person. And yeah, so that's kind of one of the reasons we wanted to knit one of her sweaters. So hoping we can, like, even if it's the last minute, and if we're knitting on the plane or in our Airbnb, like I did this last year, I'm hoping we can get it done before then, but there's no promises, but high hopes. I am knitting mine in sweatshirt in Brooklyn Tweed Shelter. I love this absolute perfect gray so much. And I was trying to decide between yellow and a green, but then I don't know. I haven't knitted with gray in a long time. And I can just see this being the perfect textured pullover, like a favorite gray sweatshirt. And so sweatshirt in Shelter won my heart. But then this week when I was scrolling on Instagram, I saw this sweater that just was a wow sweater to me. It is a very fall sweater. It is amazing in every way. It is called the Folk Spells sweater by Briana, Arlene. And it's in completely different colors than this, but I decided to cast it on too. Like, I have time for any of this. I don't. I have so many sweaters started, you know, from last week. I'm knitting like 5 different sweaters right now. Like, what am I doing? But this is such a fall sweater, even though these are not fall colors. It has little like owls. It's so cool. So I went down to my stash and was like, what do I have in like a dark color with a bright, and then I have a light third color. So I grabbed a bag of possibilities downstairs, and I found yet again another sweater quantity of Lopi. I have a lot of Lopi, but this Lopi I bought years ago at Modern Daily Knitting because they were clearing out some of their Lopi and they had full bags. So this is not black. It is called Galaxy, and it's kind of like an oil spill. It has like little bits of purple and teal and yellow in it. And so it looks kind of black or dark from afar. It's very interesting. And sometimes it looks navy, sometimes it looks gray. I have no idea. So you need a light color for the little colorwork owls and motifs that go around the main part of it. But then you need an accent color for these leaf segments. So I think there's 3 sections of leaves. And I decided to use this hand-dyed, natural dyed Hofsvik yarn that I got in Iceland because I love this with a dark black or navy color. And it's just very me. And so this is like my leaf color. This is my owl color. I have no idea. So both of these sweaters, the Finest Kind and this Folk Spells, are on 7s, US 7 needles. So they're not tiny. What if I could, I don't know. I don't know which one's going to pull ahead. One of them's going to pull ahead and I'm just going to commit and go for it, I think. And then the other one might be my travel knitting sweater. And what if I can finish the second one like while we're there? This is what I'm irrationally thinking in the back of my mind. I don't know. I love this though. And I really speed around with color work like this. Like, this takes no time. This is a little bit slower going because I do have to pay attention to my texture. Like, I already messed up one time and you know, it happens. And so, yeah, I don't know. They're both really fun to knit on. I am trying to take every spare minute that I have and actually knit and not doom scroll, which I'll get to that whole discussion in a minute because I have a solution for that, because the doom scroll has been heavy lately. It's been really tough. We have some really horrible local news today that I can barely, like, I feel very distracted and it's tough. So if you're in that same boat, I completely understand because it's rough out there right now. But those are my new cast-ons for the week. And yeah, I don't know what I'm doing either. And you can be like, what are you doing? And I don't know. So I'm going to pick one and go with it. I just haven't figured out what that is yet. And I'm knitting on both right now. And then I've also still been knitting on my Maja pullover that I was knitting before. I still love the heck out of this. And so I've been grabbing kind of all 3, which is probably not smart. It's really hard for me to choose one right now, but this one is a finer gauge and it does take a little longer, and I'm still not all the way out through the increases yet. So we will see which one of these wins and pulls ahead. I don't know yet, but I love this too. Very, very fall, very beautiful. This is the Maja pullover, Maja Light, I believe it's called. I think she has a Maja heavier one, which maybe I should have picked that, and then a Maja Light. And this is by Hélène Magnússon, who I went on an Iceland tour with in June. In my sock knitting life, I somehow misplaced this pair of socks. I worked on these last year, I think, in New York City when I went to Rhinebeck. Then I put them in a bag and could not find them. And then I have been working on some videos and social media things for my friends at Dean and Bean, the crank knitting machine. I have a yellow one and I talk about it a lot on this channel. If you're curious about that, I have whole videos about that. But I was doing a video about knitting socks from a cranked sock tube, which is my favorite way to make socks now. It helps me get through my stash a little bit faster. And then you're just knitting the cuff, the toe, and the heel on a tube. And so I was going to show you how I kind of do that. In case you're curious, I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Maybe I will if I have time, actually. I don't know if I do. You start with a sock tube and you find the halfway point, and then you can split. I just take out one stitch and unravel and keep two ends out, and then I've got two tubes. Or you can put a needle, like a double pointed needle, and catch every right leg across front and back on two different rows, and then cut in the middle between them and unravel, and then they'll be on needles. So I do that sometimes too, because it's hard to pick up tiny sock yarn on a needle. And here's an example of that, where I'm doing that with a heel, but this is exactly how you divide a sock tube. So pretend this is a sock tube, not a sock. So if I was splitting this tube in half, look very closely, I picked up every right leg of this row, then I skipped a row between, and I did the same thing with a row below. So this is 3 rows. In the middle of this, if I wanted to split this into 2 socks, I would snip 1 stitch in the very center and carefully unravel each direction, keeping the needles in. And then you've got 2 tails, 2 tubes divided, which you can make into 2 perfectly matching socks. It is very exciting. It's really, really fun. And then, I keep little yarn balls like this that match for the cuff, the toe, and then the heel. So I have marked here, I have a marker on the stripe where I'm going to put my heel. And for this one, I've already picked it up, and then I can put them in the exact same place. You measure your foot. I have a whole video explaining this much, much better in detail, showing you the process. And then you do the same thing. You pick up on this side, like you pick which side you want your front top of your sock to be. This is the back where I'm going to put the heel. And then you pick up 1 row, there it is. All the right legs across, and you're going to divide this in perfectly in half, so that you have half here, half here. Pick up all your right legs, skip a row, pick up all your right legs, snip that stitch, and go each way out with a tail. And then you're going to attach this yarn and knit an afterthought heel right here. It is so much fun and so magical, and you get these perfect socks a little bit speedier than by hand. And for me, my favorite yarn to do this with is the self-striping. This is Nomadic Yarns. I love her stripes so much. She has the best colors. This is, I think it's the Craft one. Oh, what is it? We're the Weirdos Mister from the Craft. It's a colorway maybe from last year or 2 years ago. I'm going to finish these today for real, for real. I have the heel yarn set aside. I'm not going to lose them again, and I'm going to wear them to Rhinebeck this fall for real. And then I have also these are those earth socks that come in a matching, each ball comes in 2 matching balls that are already identical. And this is so much fun to crank. So you crank each one, and then these are a little bit long. And so I'm going to get rid of one of the ends, maybe this end or maybe this end. And then this can be some of my heel yarn. And then I'll unravel a little bit of this and make a cuff, unravel a little bit of this and make a toe. And then they magically become socks so much faster. And it's really fun. So the cranking has been really fun. I've been kind of back into it again since I'm helping Dean and Bean. And so it's just been so much fun. But yeah, I'm very motivated to finally finish these socks. I'm not going to let another day go by because I just need to knit 2 heels, and it's the quickest thing. Also, this is the little pouch I found the socks in luckily with little balls of yarn. And it's from Shelly Can, and she had it in her sale section. And I've been obsessed with this neon yellow. And so now it is becoming my little sock pouch. And I keep my smallest DPNs in here, and a little scissors and some stitch markers. And then, whatever pair I'm working on, it's just the right size, just teeny tiny to throw in your other bag, if you're on the go or whatever. So anyway, I love this pouch. This past week, I also had a Zoom call with Rowan and Mode at Rowan about their fall and winter lineup, their new magazine, and their new yarns. And I can't show you yet because this comes out in October, but I will be sharing this soon. And I think I have a little giveaway to share, but I'm very excited. There's one new yarn that I cannot wait to try. It's like a version of one of my other favorite yarns. And so I'm very excited about the new fall Rowan, and I will share this when I can. I have to check the dates, but maybe next month. Let's talk about IKEA fabrics. This is coming in a minute, but thank you for all your feedback and comments last week on my sewing video when I made a pant and top set out of this curtain set. I loved reading your comments. I'm still reading them all the way through. So great. Even if you don't care for this, even if you don't care for the head to toe bold pattern and colors, I had so much fun making this, and I love sharing it with you, and I love seeing, like, even if you don't like it, I love reading about that. So thank you. And so sometimes when I finish an IKEA project, I really get into how much I love their fabrics, and they put out these fabrics for years. And like I mentioned last week, MDK, Modern Daily Knitting, had a story on their blog a couple weeks ago about the IKEA museum and the history of all these prints and patterns throughout the years on their fabrics and even just on their textiles. And so it's something I have studied and collected, and I have a bin downstairs of like the history of IKEA fabrics since whenever I started collecting. I think I started collecting them in like 2002, 2003, 2004, and then I got a bunch when Lotus was a baby. And I don't know, I have, and then I've hunted down the older ones too. And I got a bigger piece of the bananas, which is kind of my favorite. We've been thinking about stretching it over this canvas behind me. Right now it's a big picture of the Flatiron Building. But after seeing the IKEA museum pictures, they have huge canvases with the fabric stretch over it. I'm like asking my husband if he would mind bananas in our living room, which it might be too much yellow. We're trying to balance it of like my whole house can't be yellow, but we have a lot of yellow right now. I have a yellow kitchen. I have this, this is like our kitchen table or our dining room table, all 4 yellow chairs. There's a lot of yellow in here already, but so I don't know if bananas would be like too much, but we are thinking about it. But I found 3 rolls of, I don't know what year this is from, but IKEA apparently sold pre-cut squares of fabric in their stores. These are unopened, perfectly brand new, and they are 3 different product numbers. So I think the fabrics are different in each one. I don't know if these are all really random, so you always get a different one, or how this works. I'm like kind of sad to open them because they're so pristine and perfect. But I'm trying to see if there's like a year. Oh, 2012. This one says 2012. Are they all from that? This one is too. Okay, that must have been from 2012. Very interesting. Do I open them? And so should we look through all these patterns? I know I'm going to recognize some because I can see some of the edges and I recognize what they are. So, and I don't know, they're all different color schemes. This is more like a primary one, but it also has yellow. Is that a banana? No. This one had yellow and stripes. This one has green and blue, but also some black and white. So, okay, let's just open them. Are we doing it? We're doing it. Okay. Let's unfurl the roll and see what we have here. Okay. We have, wow. Okay, the black and white stripes, we have 2. I don't want to mess these up. We have orange and white stripes. I wonder if these are all really random and you get just what you get, or if they're all like the same, but this is a lot of the orange stripe. Okay, like that, like a lot of the orange stripe. So we have black and white stripe. We have wide orange and white stripe. Then, okay, I recognize the yellow circles. They're totally just cutting up their big panels of prints. It could be anything in here, but I remember these. So there's some that are the black and white parts of this design, but I am getting a whole bunch of these yellow circle patterns. So some are more orangey. Oh, these are fun. There's a whole stack of these. Then we have a wide red and white stripe. We have a lot of that. And then we're back to the black and white, 2 more of the black and white in the middle of that. But these are the heavyweight textured fabric that I've been sewing with. It's just like this. So that's interesting to discover. Then I have a stack of this really cool leaf print that is black and white. And they're all different. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do with these? You can make a quilt, but it's not really that quilting fabric, but I'm totally gonna do that. Like, what else do you do with a bunch of squares? You have to do that, right? And then I got, oh my gosh, what if I did the bananas as the backing? I don't know if that'd be too thick. That's probably too thick. I don't know. Anyway, I have to make some kind of a blanket out of these. Oh, a pine tree print. Maybe this was like a holiday. Interesting. Look at that one. So I've got a tree. Oh my gosh, someone just sliced up there. Look at that, atop of the tree. Should I see if it's a puzzle? Should I put it together and see if it makes the tree? Oh my gosh. The tree print. Okay, I love this. There's the side of the tree. And then that is it for that roll. So it ends with the tree. Let's open up another one. This is so exciting. I'm gonna keep the sticker with it. Not that it matters, I don't think. I wonder if they're all the same. No, they're not. Okay, here's roll number 2. This is like the most fun I've had in a while. What a treasure. This one, I can see some exciting things that I recognize already. Okay, unfurl. Okay, I'm gonna go from the top down because I think the last thing is my favorite. Okay, first of all, whatever this is, it looks like pop art. It's like Liechtenstein-ish. So I've got some gray, some yellow, and black and white. Okay, then it goes into blue. So I've got 3 pieces like this that I love to start things off. Oh, those are great. Then we go into blue and white wide stripes. So I've got orange, red, blue, a whole stack of the blue. That's fun. And now we're back to, like, they kind of did these similarly, but not totally. I have 1 black and white narrow stripe. And then we've got red again. Red and white wide stripe. This is fun. I have 1 piece of wood logs. Okay, this is so interesting. Got the logs. Then I have a black and white wide stripe. A lot of those. Oh my gosh, we have the tree again. Okay, the tree is back with some plain white. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. Tree top and another tree top. Do they fit together? No. This one does not. Okay, here comes another tree. Tree top. These are so funny. Tree, a different tree top section. Oh my gosh. Then, what is this? This is interesting. There was like a cityscape one that had buildings that were these colors, but I'm not sure this is part of that. This looks different than that. Then, it's the people. Do you know what I'm talking about? The people print? Just imagine it in your brain. It's these heads. Oh my gosh, I think I got a whole bunch of heads. Here's the first one. The second one. Oh my gosh, they're all great. This one. I'm really happy about the people. This is like a rare older one. More faces. That's kind of like the other one. Ooh, this is a good one. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's like pop art. It's so cool. Oh my gosh, this is fun. I'm totally making an IKEA quilt. It might be massive. Oh, look at that. I love it. Oh, lips. It's amazing. Okay, I have one roll left. Is anyone else enjoying this? Or is it just me? That was a fun stack. Also, before I forget, I wore this dress last year, I think, and everybody, it looks like a shirt, but it is a shirt dress, and I love this plaid pattern, and it feels like one of those transition periods that, you know, it's still kind of hot outside, but it's fall, so this is like fall colors-ish, and then I can still stay cool because it's like hot outside. But let's do roll number 3. This has been, oh, what a treat. It's kind of been a weird week, so this is like this is nice. Let's unfurl. Okay, we're starting off with white. That's so funny. It is nice to have some white blocks in case I want to break up all these things, but that's a lot of white to start off. Then, oh my gosh. Okay, then we have this, but the next one has colors. Orange, and it's like kind of like an orange. Oh, berries? Is this a holiday print? I don't know. Oh, this is cool. I love this one. Let's see. They're all kind of different. We've got this one. We've got the berries here and part of a leaf. Berries again and part of a leaf. Then it changes to green. Wait, hold on. It's just in the corner, but a green and tan, a version of, I think these are like related or are they on the same panel? Okay, more green. Berries. I wonder if this is all part of the same print or if they did it in different colors. I think they did it in different colors because there's a circle. Wow. Very cool. I love this print. We got this one and this one. And now it's changing again, but similar, botanical, but with a brown, and the dots are gold. Oh my gosh, I love this. Look at that. I don't think I've ever seen that. Okay. Oh, it's getting better. I love this. Fantastic. Look at that. Okay, these are all different. Oh, I'm glad I got a lot of these. I really like that one. Look at these. There's more. Okay, these are really fun. I love these neutrals in black and brown with the gold. That's a fun stack. Then we are into green and white wide stripes. So I've got like every color of the wide stripes, I think. That's fantastic. And then the last stack, I think, goes all together. Look at that. Like a light blue. This is interesting. I don't think I've ever seen this print either because I don't know what the large one is. Looks like it could be circles with a floral over the top. Love it. Got a couple of these. Ooh, that's fun. Okay, this was all a very fun experience and a very pleasant surprise to go through. And I just have to decide, like, I don't know, I'm going to lay them all out, pick my favorites, see how big I want this to be. And I'm totally going to make a blanket, pick some kind of, maybe I'll just do like a bright yellow backing and then something for the binding. Maybe the black and white stripes. I don't know. They're all such little squares. I'll figure something out. Well, I'll just use, well, I don't know. Maybe I need a thinner backing. I have tons of IKEA fabric downstairs that I could use as binding. But anyway, thank you for sitting through my IKEA square unboxing. That was super, super fun. What fun. I don't think anyone would have known what was in there. I think it's super random. I bet they're all different. So that was really enjoyable. Last but not least, I still want to knit my stripey knit collage sweater before Rhinebeck on top of the other things I'm making. But that one I can do in 2 or 3 days because I've done that already. I knitted the samples. And so I'm just trying to pick 2 colors to stripe because I want to do mint with the red orange. I want to do lilac and the olive green. I want to do the really dark blue with the red orange. I want to do the citron fluorescent yellow with olive green. I want to do, I can think of 8 different color combinations I want to do. And then I was thinking about doing just 5 different colors. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to knit that stripey sweater before Rhinebeck. I will wear that if it's not too hot. And it's just such a fun sweater. The pictures they took for their photo shoot are fantastic. I love Knit Collage. I love designing with their yarns. And I love these projects, and it's really, truly so much fun. These sweaters are so much fun to knit. It is like instant gratification. You can finish a whole project in a weekend or in a week. You know, it's like, I love one speedy project amongst my other, slower projects. And so I think Knit Collage is super fun, and their colors are amazing. The knit along, the fall knit along is coming up. I have a link in the description with where you can shop for Knit Collage yarn. My stripey sweater is just using the Spun Cloud yarn, but you can go see all the color combinations and you can see why I can't choose because there's so many good ones, but I am gonna knit something, and that I know I can get finished in time because I have done that time and time again, but that's gonna be fun. And here are some of the pictures from the survey where you can vote on what your favorite designs are. So go vote if the survey is still up because it is really fun. I'll put all the links down in the description. One tiny last thing before I go this week that I wanted to mention is how I've been fighting the doom scroll because it has been extra bad lately and the news is heavy. There's so much going on that I can barely keep up. It is very good to stay informed. I'm not saying ignore everything that's happening around us because we need to stay strong and stick together and fight back when we can because there's just so much happening. But there are times I need to step away from the phone and, come back to real life and get things accomplished and, be with my family and do all these things. So anyway, the app that is helping me do that, and you might have this app already, it is called Focus Friend, and it's made for knitters. It could not be more perfect for us. If you have not seen it yet, it's one of the most popular apps right now. But so you can pick your little focus friend, and there's one that's a bean that you can start with. It's like a garbanzo bean, but I did go ahead and upgrade. I paid $4 to make mine look like Dinah. They had a cat that is a little Siamese cat, and I've been using it enough that I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna get the cat so it looks like Dinah, and then she's my focus friend. And so if you turn your phone and let it focus for 15 minutes, the cat or the bean or your little friend knits socks, scarves. I think they can work up to other things. And then, so they just knit in the background. If you interrupt them and you try to get on your phone, they drop their stitches. So it's so relatable. You would never. So this is what it looks like. And this is what I've been doing to kind of keep myself, when I find myself looking for too long, I've got the daily news, I already know. I put on my focus friend and then I get back to work, or I do something else, or I knitting, honestly. So I just want to tell you about Focus Friend. If you didn't know already, it is a great app. That is all I have for this week. Thank you so much for hanging out here with me. And thank you for your patience that this video was a little bit late. Please go check out Knit Stars if you are interested or want to see more. The link is in my description. It really helps us out. That is how we're compensated for being part of Knit Stars. And this is your last chance to jump in and get season 10 or get the golden ticket and see all the seasons. So after October 15th, they will close the cart and then you can't purchase it anymore. And so this is it. And then it will come out in November, one at a time. I think the classes are released. And they're very fun to knit to in the winter and in the fall. And so it's very nice for that season. But yeah, thank you so much for your support. I truly appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. It really means the world. And yeah, just thanks for watching here and hanging out with me. I upload a new video every Saturday, so stop back next week and see what's up. Erica and I are hoping to do a little video before we go to Rhinebeck, if we have time, like possibly what sweaters we're bringing, what we're packing. We'll let you know if we knitted those sweaters or if we did not, or maybe she did and I did not. She's a fast knitter, so I'm a little bit like, I know how this goes. So we'll see. But we hope to do a little, I don't know, a little video before we leave. Then I'll do a Rhinebeck recap while we are there. I will take tons and tons of videos, like an excessive amount, and show you everything. And so stop back for that next month. But yeah, thank you for hanging out here with me. Please take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.